morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a short introduction to BillBook. BillBook is a smart, cloud-based billing software designed for diagnostic labs, clinics, and hospitals. You can create your own catalog of tests and services, give each test a name, and set the price. You can maintain a list of referring clinics or doctors and also offer discounts or corporate discounts for each test. You can get detailed management reports on billing and the operations of the lab. You would be interested to know that BillBook is fully integrated with EMRald, our radiology reporting software. In fact, you can log into BillBook using the same username, password, credentials as you would for EMRald. So if you're an existing customer of EMRald, you can directly log into BillBook, define your test catalog, and start making bills using it. In addition to radiology services, which you can of course have in BillBook, it also allows you to create bills for any other services that your lab or clinic might offer. That could include pathology tests, that could include OPD consultations, or any other service that you offer. Now let's look at some of the features in some detail. We'll start with the catalog of tests or services. So BillBook allows you to have three types of catalogs of tests. The first one is the EMRald predefined tests. Now these are tests that match the EMRald radiology templates. Each template has one or more predefined tests associated with it, and as a user of BillBook, you can choose to offer a test or not. So you can mark it as offered or not offered in your lab, and for every test that you offer, you can set the price for that test. Secondly, BillBook allows you to have custom EMRald tests. So these are, for example, a combo of existing EMRald tests that you might want to offer at your lab. So you might want to have a combo of, for example, follicular studies and pelvic scan, or any combo of tests or any other such variant of existing EMRald tests that you might want to offer. You can add such tests to BillBook as well and set the price for that. Lastly, BillBook allows you to define tests and services that are totally unrelated to EMRald. For example, like I mentioned earlier, you can have pathology tests that you offer. You can have OPD consultations. If you're offering, for example, physiotherapy or something, that can be added as well. So essentially, BillBook is a general purpose billing software, which is fully integrated with EMRald. I'll come to that, but also supports all other non-radiology services that you might offer. Moving on, we'll talk about EMRald integration, how BillBook is integrated with EMRald. In fact, BillBook is pre-integrated with EMRald, which means that for every bill that is created using BillBook, EMRald is automatically notified, which implies that in EMRald, whenever a new bill for an ultrasound scan or any of the EMRald supported tests is created, the patient ID, the name, the scan to be done, all this information is sent to EMRald, and EMRald will use that to make a work list entry in itself. So the users of EMRald can simply click on the work list entry to start making reports for that patient without having to re-enter the patient name, age, gender, referring doctor name, etc. Secondly, BillBook also supports a modality work list for integrating with radiology modalities. So ultrasound machines can be configured to receive modality work list from BillBook. And as soon as a bill is generated for an ultrasound scan for a patient, the patient details are sent to the ultrasound machines connected on the local area network of the lab. The ultrasound machines will use this information to create a work list entry for that patient, and the sonographer can simply click on this work list entry and start the scan. All the measurements and images will be associated with that patient ID, and hence they will be correctly processed further on, which means that in EMRald, the measurements will be associated with the right patient and hence will appear in the report correctly. And if you're having a PACS, the images will be correctly identified and stored in the PACS. Similarly, if you're printing images using EMRald, the right images will be available for you to choose from and print along with the report. So to summarize, once a bill is generated, the patient details such as the name, age, gender, referring doctor, these fields need not be entered manually anywhere else. Both the reporting software and the modalities are automatically notified for each bill thus saving time, but also ensures error-free reporting for that patient. So that was about EMRald integration. Moving on, another important feature of BillBook is referring clinics and doctors. So BillBook allows you to create and maintain your own list of referring clinics or hospitals. You can edit the list anytime. You can add clinics, you can remove clinics, you can add doctors, you can remove doctors. All of that is very easily possible. And BillBook also supports the notion of discount schemes or corporate discount schemes. So for any given clinic or hospital, you can choose to provide a corporate discount. Discounts can be per test or scan, and discounts can either be a percentage of the price or they can be a flat or a fixed amount. For example, for a given referring hospital, for a TIFA scan, you can choose to provide a discount of, let's say, 100 rupees per scan, whereas for abdominopelvic, you can choose to provide a discount of 10% of the price of the scan. You can also have a fixed discount, for example, in percentage for all the tests. That's also equally easily possible. So this is about referring clinics and discounts. Moving on, BillBook also supports management reports. You can make a report, a custom report, anytime you want by, in a very simple way, by just choosing a start date and end date, a modality or a department, and optionally a referring clinic. So you can, for example, make a report of all ultrasound scans done in the last 30 days, or all ultrasound scans done in the last 30 days, with the referring clinic being, XYZ, whatever you want. Yeah? So this way, you can make any kind of management report you want. It can be it need not be for the last 30 days. It can be for any given month in the year, or since you've been using the software for any period of time, you can make such reports yourself. Every report will list all scans and tests that match the criteria, and that will include the date, the patient name, price, and discount. And at the bottom of the report, you will find sum totals. The data from the report can be exported to Microsoft Excel. So if you want to do further processing on that, feel free to do so. So this brings me to the end of the features of BillBook. If you're interested in trying BillBook or, of course, EMRald, register for a free trial at emerald.emrx.in. And you can stay up to date with videos that we keep making and putting up on our YouTube channel. Here is the address of that, bit.ly/EMRx YouTube. More information is, of course, available on our website, or you can write to us at contact@emrx.in. Thank you very much.